And welcome back. Early voting kicked off today in the primary runoff. Ken's 5's Gerald Stoudemire walks us through what you need to know.
There are several big races San Antonians need to think about in the May primary runoff. The first one we'll dive into is the U.S. Senate Republican runoff between Ken Paxton and incumbent John Cornyn. Cornyn and Paxton were seen campaigning in different parts of Texas on Friday, and CBS News says more than $20 million have been spent between both men in campaign advertisements. According to a poll from the University of Houston, Paxton is slightly ahead of Cornyn. Even though President Trump said he would endorse one of the two men, he has yet to do so, even when national media outlets asked him about this race on Friday. Another big race is who's going to replace Paxton as the Texas Attorney General. U.S. Congressman Chip Roy and Texas State Senator Mays Middleton are competing in the Republican runoff. Experts say the difference between the two is Roy taking a more constitutional conservative approach to government and Middleton taking a far-right stance. Vicki Goodwin and Union leader Marcus Velez are in the Democratic runoff for Texas Attorney General. Both are trying to flip the current Republican seat from red to blue to have a more progressive stance in law and government. With last year's redistricting, there is now an open seat for U.S. District 35. Congressman Greg Casar currently holds this office, but he now has to run for a different seat representing more of Austin. State Representative John Lujan and President Trump-endorsed candidate Carlos de la Cruz are both competing for the Republican nomination. For the Democrats, it's a race between longtime Bexar County Deputy Johnny Garcia and housing activist Maureen Galindo. The last race we'll talk about is for Texas House District 125 with the retirement of Democrat San Antonio State Representative Ray Lopez. To replace him in the Democratic Party, there is a runoff between Michelle Barrientos Vera and Adrian Reyna. The winner will then go against Ricardo Martinez with the GOP. The polls are now open and go from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. until Friday evening. Runoff election day is next Tuesday. In studio, Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5.